What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. So today's video is really interesting. Well, I think it's pretty interesting, honestly. I don't know what you guys think, but you know what I'm saying. It's pretty interesting. Let me sit in the car real quick. Hey guys, so today's video is actually about burger tuning JB4. JB4 for burger tuning is really popular around the N54 community, around the BMW community, the Q60, Q50 community, because it's a piggyback tune. Basically, it doesn't mess with your actual ECU. It actually messes with your T-map sensor and your map sensor. So those are the both things that it messes with. And the thing is about that is that it actually makes you get the most power out of your car without having to mess with the ECU, like I said. So it's more safe, and you know, it just brings the best of both worlds. For example, if you are barely got the car or anything like that, you can actually just take it off, disconnect everything, and it'll be perfectly fine. No codes are gonna show up about the piggyback ever being there. So that's a great pro to this JB4. Also, it's that you can actually log everything that goes on in while you're using a certain map, or when you're just like cruising. You know, you want to be able to know what's going on in your car all the time, just depending on which map you do run. And I find that really interesting because it's just like, it's cool, you know, you get to know how much your car can actually take, what's the actual full potential of your car without harming the actual engine. So I think that's pretty, you know, it's really interesting. JB4 is actually really easy to install. Let me show you guys real quick. Alright, so where you need to plug it in is, so right here we're gonna have our T-map right on top. You see these two wires. So this one right here, it's the one from the JB4, the piggyback, and all you have to do is basically replace the one that comes with the JB4, plug it into the actual T-map sensor, and then the one that was plugged into the T-map sensor that's from the car, you plug it into the other side from the female part of the JB4, and then from there you're gonna have to go down. It's by the coolant. It's where you put in coolant. It's gonna be right next to it. It's right on top. Sorry about that. You guys see right there the aeration and everything like that. And then from there, all you have to do is basically take off the little clips and everything that are connected from the car to the car, from the ECU to the car, and then you just replace it with the JB4 female, insert it, and then JB4 male, and then insert it to the other side, the one that's connected to the ECU. As you guys can see, yeah. And if it does seem like it's not all the way in, that's perfectly fine. That's just how they are. I've seen on all the cars, that's how they are. They usually don't go all the way in. But yeah, so that's where you connect the map and the T-map sensors. And then what I did is I ran it through the back of the engine cover, and I have my JB4 over here. It looks kind of ghetto, but you know, I did it real quick, so it's a little, you know, a little easier to remove and everything like that. So it's right here. If I ever want to remove it, just take off the zip ties, unplug it from the T-map and map sensors, unplug the JB4 cord, the OBD2 cord. Alright guys, and this right here is actually the Bluetooth. It does not come in the JB4 when you first order it. You actually have to order it separately. And I suggest you order it all together too, because sometimes it kind of lags it in the Bluetooth kit. But yeah, so this is the OBD2 cord. So you connect it right here, comes straight out from the JB4 piggyback, connect it right here, and it goes all the way to this side of the inside of the car. So it's connected. I ran it through my panel right here, and it's connected right there to the OBD2. So JB4 actually has their own app as well. It's called JB4, you know, or whatever, Burger Tuning. You can find it either on the Apple Store or the Android Store, and you just download it to your phone. It actually costs, I believe, $29.99 or $25.99, around that price. So it's basically, you have to buy the JB4, the piggyback, the Bluetooth kit, and you have to buy the app. So in total, it comes out to around, I believe it's like $560, $580, around there. But honestly, I believe it's totally worth it. It's just like, it's really good, you know. If the car's not completely yours yet, or if you're still in the warranty, you don't want to mess with the engine, or even if you're leasing the car, you know, it's perfect. It's perfectly for those situations. And let me show you guys actually how the setup on the actual app is. I'll show you right now. It says JB4 Mobile, so you have to press on it, and basically it connects to your actual device or your phone. Let me show you RPMs, your ignition timing, your AFR, fuel ratio, your IAT, your gear, and your map. So basically, when you go right here, you get to select from map 0 all the way to map 8. Map 0 being stock, completely stock, it's what your car comes with. And then map 1, it comes +4. Map 2, it's +6, and then it increases by 2 until you get to 6. Once you get to 6, it's actually a custom tune for your car. That's on the Lexus though. It's a little bit different on the N54 platform or the BMW and the Q60 or Q50 platform, but for ours it's map 6. For Lexus, it's map 6, and you get to customize it. Basically, this is how you do it. So you go to JB4 user adjustment settings. From there, you get to choose like how much plus stock PSI do you want on your car. So on 1500 RPMs, I usually run 2. On 2000 RPMs, safe is 2. So it's 2 until you get to around 3000 RPMs. When you get to 3000 RPMs, I usually go for 6 plus stock, 6 plus stock, 6 plus stock. So stock is 12 PSI. So plus 6, that'll be around 18 PSI. Pushing on the turbos. Some people actually go for 5 just because it's safer for our turbos. It makes it last longer. It's more efficiently that way. So this scenario, it's 5 PSI, 6,000 RPMs. You want to lower it down in increments of 4. So basically, from 5 PSI minus 4, it's gonna be 1. Or you actually can go 2, and then when you get to 10,000 RPMs, you actually want to be at 0. This being is because you don't want to have a flat boost turbo like it has right here, right below the 0, and then it just forces the engine like all the way to the highest RPM, and that's not good for your turbo. Boost safety for our cars, for the Lexus, and for other models as well, it's usually around 16 PSI. Between the ECU and the piggyback combined, it has to be 16, and if it goes past 16, the piggyback actually brings it down to 16. So it just maintains it. It's a good safety net for you. There we have the default wastegate, POS, PID gain, auto shift boost. I don't really mess with any of these because I'm not really like so familiar with it, but if you are too, you probably do know what this is. But if you're a beginner, I suggest doing like crazy research before you start messing with any of this, because it does like kind of mess with your car, and you don't want to blow your turbos or anything like that. And so basically, this is pretty much it. From right here, you actually get to see your logs. So if you, like for example, press on the first one, which is map 0, I can go on graphs, rename the actual file, preview it, or mail it, email it to Burger Tuning, but we're not going to do that today. But yeah, those are your options. And then from there, you can log right here. We say start logging. You can log right here. It actually reads your check engine light. So you just press read code. Right now it's not connected, but press read code, and then it shows you what's wrong with the car. And then from there, you can decide if it's cool, and you get to just delete it, and it'll delete it from the car, and you'll be perfectly fine. Or if you want to like first check out the part that's wrong with it, and then just delete it after. It's just up to you guys, but this is the code that I have saved. And all of these codes that you guys see right here, it's nothing crazy. It's just a O2 sensor, because I do have catless downpipes. That does show up after, but I kind of fixed it, so it doesn't really show up anymore. But yeah, other than that, this is the app. Alright guys, so that's how that works, the app. But yeah, that's it for the video of today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share. If you guys have any question regarding your LEXUS or anything that I can answer, make sure you guys DM me through Instagram. It'll be down in the description below. So make sure you guys, like, you know, I'm here to help you guys. This is why I make the videos, you know, to make it as smooth as possible for any of you guys that want to go with JB4, or you know, any modifications that I do to the car. Because honestly, like, for the LEXUS's, there's really no videos, like, performance wise or anything aesthetic wise. There's no videos out there, and I thought, you know, it would be best if I just made it, because I had a hard time and I don't want you guys to have a hard time. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and share, and see you guys on the next one.